Hi, welcome back to another episode of First Connect. This is a webcast of First Baptist Church that makes a connection from one Sunday to the next with events, ideas, people, and happenings going on in the life of the church. I'm Lance Brewer and
David Powell.
All right.
Great to see you guys.
So what's going on today?
Well, today some special things. Here we are in August, and church is coming back, man.
It's back.
We are on the road back, as Doug's sermon series title right now is, I think, Time to Rebuild.
Rebuilding.
Kind of last week was Where Do We Begin? And we're tracking through Nehemiah, getting ourselves on the road back to how we do this thing around here. So, man, it was a big day. It was a big day. We're doing this Monday. Big day yesterday. This Sunday was a big day. You got a count of people in the room, and where were we?
202 people in the room, and so that's been the most we've had since we've started back in this coronavirus world as well. So,
well, just to give you anybody out there kind of some frame of references of where that's been. Like in pre-coronavirus days, our worship attendance would be up in the 500s, but as far as in the room, let's say mid 400s to 500 itself would actually be in the room with some more down in the nursery. So we're on the road back there. When you consider that when we started this thing back, there were about 85 people in the room, and 120, 130, I think it was last week, and then jumped to a little over 200 this Sunday with some more, with another dozen down in the nursery. So.
Good to see people.
Oh, man. And I saw some faces. So college students are back in town.
Yes.
You guys already know that because if you've been around to Walmart, if you have tried to go out to eat somewhere at like, 6 o'clock on a Friday night, Saturday night, or if you've just tried to drive anywhere around here, you know that this place is crawling with college students again.
Yes. So now we're getting back to normal when it comes to traffic, for sure.
Here we are. And so college students were back. We saw 20-something, maybe 30-something college students in worship yesterday. In addition to preschool families, there's childcare during worship now. So we've got that group back. I'm thinking, give us 2 weeks from now, 2 Sundays from now, in-person Sunday school coming back, and it's probably going to bump again.
Yes.
And so you also were running some kind of usher duties on Sunday, from what I gather. I was doing my thing up at the front, but what were things like at the back there?
Yeah, so just as the service was getting ready to start, as people more are coming into the back door of our building there in the sanctuary, began to have direct folks up to the balcony because the bottom floor really was full, and the way we're having to space folks out in this time. And so that was a good problem, probably with some good ushering over the next couple of weeks, having some folks in place to help people find some seats. We can get a few more on the bottom floor and then fill the top floor. But that's one of the things we're facing is navigating our church building in this environment where we're trying to respect some social distance practices as well.
You know, if the show here had a little better budget, I think it would have been nice if we'd gotten you dressed up in one of those red and gold trimmed uniforms with the little hat and little flashlight, like an usher today, just for the people to get that full experience of usher mode Lance.
You may see that in the near future.
Absolutely. We may have to look into some uniforms for our people.
They have to do that.
I'm just filled with good ideas. So overflow is probably coming. We were not too far from capacity this week.
Sure.
The plan as of now, as we record this on Monday, is to actually have the chapel that we're sitting in now set up to be able to handle some more people.
Sure.
Where we'll set up a video feed here for this week.
Yeah.
And then 2 Sundays from now. Sunday school comes back in, probably with it a load of people. Just be ready for additional overflow plans. You know what? That very well may be communicated to you first. You may hear it first right here on First Connect. Right? Because if you want the inside scoop on what's really going on First Baptist Church, the hard-hitting interviews, no fake news here, okay?
That's why we're here.
That's why we're here on First Connect. If you want to know what's coming, you can check it out right here. Whether we're supposed to say it or not, we probably will.
We will. So part of today's show, you're going to get a welcome back to church tour and refamiliarize yourself with our church facilities.
That's right.
Because some of you haven't been able to be here in quite some time. I've noticed a lot of people walking in, and they kind of almost walk in like, I'm not sure where to go. Well, they know where to go, but it's kind of how to go is what we want to be able to communicate. So we're going to do that.
It's important, Lance. It's always important to know where you're going.
Yes, for sure. So that flashlight, I'm gonna get it out. I'm gonna get my directing the plane lights out as well. And so this show, we want you to stay tuned in for the rest of the show. We're gonna show you how to get up out of our facility, where you should and shouldn't go, how you should and shouldn't sit, if we can say it that way as well. So stay tuned in for getting reconnected back here in church in the facility. We're looking forward to seeing you here.
See you guys.
Oh, hey folks, so when you come back to church and you're bringing your little ones, preschoolers, or even you, those of you who have kids in children's ministry, so our preschool through 6th grade, if you're showing up here, you see this doorway here in our main parking lot, we're gonna head in here and I'm gonna show you where you need to go to get your kids checked in for preschool, and then we'll look at the children's ministry area as well. So, so let's head down here. Oh, college interns acting like they're busy. Maybe they really are. So here we are running up here to our preschool area. You're familiar with this area here. Lisa's down here at the preschool check-in area. So she's gonna tell us, Lisa, when they show up Sunday mornings to check in their kids, what's gonna happen with them?
Okay, when you show up Sunday morning to check in your kid, we will have, this is our preschool area that's right outside our preschool hallway. And so we will be limiting access to our preschool hallway to just our volunteers and our children. So we will check kids in right here. We'll have social distancing areas that go all the way down right here. We will check you in. We will give you your child's sticker. We will give you a sticker, which is your security tag that you'll need to bring back to pick your child up. And we will take their temperature, and then we will have somebody walk them down to their classroom.
We'll go take a look at where the children are going to check in as well here this morning. Lisa, thanks a bunch. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Well, hey, Lisa Wheat and the children's ministry area. Is this the check-in area for children's ministry?
Yes, welcome to our hallway. This is where children, elementary, kindergarten through middle school, 6th grade, are going to check in here starting August the 30th.
Great plan. Thanks for working all the details out, and we're looking forward to seeing folks here in a couple weeks.
We are too.
See what the youth area is going to look like and what to expect on Sunday morning when you gather with the teenagers in here. So let's go see if there's some guys in here that can tell us what to do. Hey! So this is the youth ministry area. All right, so, and there's some actually youth out here. All right, that's fantastic.
So this is 7th through 12th grade. In past times, we've had our junior high, 7th and 8th grade students up in the junior high space. Okay. This is not just the high school space, this is our youth space now. Welcome in some of our guys over here.
Hi, fellas.
Hey, guys, why don't we show them what we got going on in the big room in there?
The big room. So,
all
right. So, in the big room, we're going to have, is this where everybody will meet?
Everybody will meet here. It's got the chairs spaced out. Kind of messed up a little bit, but in general, we'll do a large group in here. Fellas, you want to show them what this will look like?
Let's have a mask.
Yep, 7th through 12th grade will meet in here. They'll gather in this place. So 7th and 12th grade will gather in the big room, spreading out. So after the big group gathering time, then what do?
We'll be taking off to 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms, and we got a corner over there. You'll see that corner. We've got guys. We'll space that out a little bit. And then back in this corner as well, we'll be able to put people off that way too. So,
all right, so you got lots of rooms, put them in lots of different places, lots of places spread out. 7th grade through 12th grade, right here in our student ministry. Guys, thanks a bunch. All right, see you Sunday morning, the 30th.
Hey, college students are rolling back into Sunday school as well. They've already rolled back into town, but they're not starting on the 30th. They're actually starting this Sunday. They're going to be up in the Great Hall. Why don't you come take a walk with me and let's go see where they're going to be.
Hey, so this is where the college ministry is going to be meeting on Sunday morning, and there's some college students already up here as well. So you guys are probably getting ready for that. And also, what's going to happen in here on Sunday morning? What should we expect with the collegiate ministry here on Sunday morning?
You can get your picture made right here.
Oh, you gonna get your picture made?
Get your picture made. You're gonna do Bible study out there.
So here's the college ministry's gonna be sitting here. Oh, you got all the chairs
They're ready
spaced
for
out.
couples. They're ready for hey, this is college couples. Oh, just kidding. No.
College couples. And this is the great hall where they're going to be set up for Sunday school as well. And then we're going to head down and see where they're probably going to move for worship as well.
You're going to push traffic forward. So college students really going to occupy the front section here. Space as college students tend to space. They'll be right up here. Can't wait to get this thing going.
All righty. All right, well, we're here at the north end of the north building. So if you attend Sunday school in the north building on Sunday mornings, I just want to show you a little bit about how that's going to look as well. We're going to walk in here. I'm going to show you your space, see how we got things set up for you as well. So let's take a walk. So you see how we're spacing out the chairs as best we can to give you a pretty good distance between the folks sitting next to you as well. And so obviously you can shuffle the chairs a little bit to maybe accommodate your party's need as well. But we are going to space out the chairs, asking folks wear your masks all the way to your Sunday school classrooms. So as you're passing amongst people in the hallways, you can be sensitive to others around you. And maybe you've noticed as we were walking down the hallway, the main hallway in the north building, that the kitchen was not open. We're not going to be having coffee service initially when we start back with in-person Sunday school, just to really minimize those high-touch zones, high-traffic zones as well, to keep down any kind of congestion that might happen as well. So if you're able to join us on Sunday morning and you're attending Sunday school in the north building, that's just a little look at it for you. So hope to see you. But if you can't be here in person, we'll continue to have Sunday school online at 9 a.m. as well. So I hope you can enjoy us with Sunday school either way, here in person or online. All right? Okay. So here we are, just outside of the sanctuary by the Oregon entrance. You can see the kind of our main parking lot back here behind us. So I wanted you to see this entrance here because those of you adults who attend Sunday school in the lower auditorium, you will meet there still. So if that's where your regular class has been, that's where you're going to continue to meet when we begin on August the 30th. We will have plenty of space down there to really space you out well. But I want to show you maybe the best way to get to the lower auditorium. If you'll come in this entrance here, and we'll show you in just a second, into the Oregon entrance side of the sanctuary and navigate those stairs down into the lower auditorium. So if you can handle those stairs, we're going to ask you to come that direction because this will help us avoid going by the children's minister area where preschool children will be being dropped off. There's a chance that might get a little congested. So we're going to try to keep people from trafficking that way by the preschool area. And so I want you to see this. We're going to go into the Oregon entrance side of the sanctuary, down into the lower auditorium. And then I want you to also notice on the hallways down there, they're pretty narrow hallways down there you're familiar with. We've got some arrows directing which way to go down which hallway as well. So this is the only place in our church facility where we're really directing you by arrows because those hallways are just pretty narrow down in that area. So let's go check it out. And then you see the room, and we got chairs spaced out pretty well in here. Each of the rooms in the lower auditorium in the center, they can handle about 16 to 18 people, spacing them out pretty well. So we're using each of the center rooms down there, and a couple of side rooms too for some of our classes that don't have quite as many people. And then when we exit Sunday school, you'll see that we've got another door over here that we can go exit out this way. When you get back out in the hallway, you see the arrows pointing which direction to go down the hallway. All right, so we're riding up the elevator to the third floor of the education building, and want to check out what's going to go on the third floor. So those of you that meet on the third floor of an education building, that's the floor just above where our elementary age kids meet. And on the bottom floor of the education building is where our preschool children's ministry meets as well. So those of you that meet up on this floor, you adults there, I want to show you your space as well. And so we'll be going down this hallway that's right here behind me. Well, and I'm going to give you a quick look at the rooms in there. We're trying to spread out the chairs as much as we can in these areas. Of course, we'll be asking you to wear masks all the way to your Sunday school classroom. So as you're passing people in hallways and things, you've got your mask on. You ride in elevators if you choose to ride an elevator and things. But just want to show you what it'll look like a little bit as we set up the space there. We'll have plenty of room initially for you all that meet on the third floor of the education building to go ahead and come on this way. We'll be able to get you spread out as well. So let's go take a quick look at this space here. All right, so there's the third floor of the education building, and where those of you that meet there will be meeting August the 30th. Hope you can be a part of Sunday school here if you feel good about showing up in person. We'll be prepared to spread you out as best we can, encourage you to wear your mask when you come here and navigate throughout the building, get to your Sunday school classrooms as well. So hope to see you on August the 30th if you can. If not, we'll continue to do online Sunday school as well. We'll have that prepared also. All right, we'll see you then.
Wasn't that an invigorating tour of the facilities once again?
I'm glad you thought so.
I really enjoyed the way that that you helped the people so much know and recollect and remember where all the things are. Hey, we're really looking forward to seeing you guys back. We promised on First Connect last season, last season, as we stepped into season 2, that we would be sitting down to talk with our wives, unbeknownst to them at the time. In fact, my wife and I sat down to watch this show together, and she's like, "What are you guys going to do like next season or next week?" And I said, "Just watch."
Just watch.
And so she got, because everyone gets their news first from First Connect. My wife actually became aware that she would be coming on the show while watching First Connect as well.
Okay.
We had a blast Friday night with the Brewers. We actually just made a little double date night of it. Ate some food, and then we went out to their back patio to sit down and talk about life and ministry and marriage and a little bit of other stuff as well.
Yeah.
And so that's going to kind of spill throughout the season. We're going to drop little parts of that sit down.
We're going to use that, so we're going to let you see a little bit of that right now.
So Lance, you solicited some questions from some people out there. Where are we starting?
All right, so we've got questions from from a few of our church members, one of our staff members. So they're going to help drive this kind of conversation interview. And really, for the most part, we've not listened to these questions, kind of pre-thought about them. So we're going to get our reactions to them as they play. So I'm going to play this first one. All right. This is from, well, you'll see who this is from. So listen here.
Erica and Missy, I have eaten hundreds of lunches and meals with your husbands. I know where they like to eat, know their preferences. I could probably order for them in a few places. But when you choose where you and your husband or where you and your family eat, tell us about the places where you guys like to go and the meals you enjoy here in Fayetteville.
All right, ladies.
Who's leading?
Erica and Missy, I have eaten hundreds of...
So I'm only laughing hysterically because we kind of had this conversation at dinner and we didn't even know it was coming.
Well, I'll start with the fact that I really like Mexican food. And David's gotten kind of burned out on Mexican food over the years. And the staff really likes Mexican food. And so when it comes time for me to get to choose food, I want Mexican food because he's already had Mexican food with all the staff. And they use all the Mexican food points on staff lunches. And then often, Missy and I are talking about how we, at night, sometimes we might think we'll order some food or go to a restaurant and eat back before COVID. And we'll choose a place, and guess what? They've already eaten there for lunch.
Sure.
So true. I don't know how many times I've done that. As a matter of fact, I did that the other night. Several nights trying to go to Pickleman's, and he had been there for lunch. So I don't know. The reason I was laughing earlier is only because we were having this conversation sitting at Joe's. At Joe's, and Lance was talking about what we had ordered for dinner, and we usually split the meal.
Oh, you're gonna rat me out.
I am. And so I have to tell you that a lot of times I love Italian food, and I really love Mexican food, and I could probably eat it 3 or 4 times a day. But I do love good Italian food. But my issue with Italian food, and the reason I don't choose it when we go out together, is because I like lasagna and he does not. And so we don't. I mean, I'll always suggest it, but we never seem to order it. And the only reason I'm laughing is because we just had this conversation tonight at dinner. But I would probably agree with Erica and say probably Mexican food. There's probably not any here in town that I don't really love. I mean,
yeah.
I will eat anything with chips and salsa.
There you go.
Amen to that. Like it. Like it a lot. All right, let's get on to the next question here. We've got Lynn Lloyd with us.
A couple of questions. My questions are for Missy and Erica. I would like to know is one thing that we need to know about Lance and David that we don't already know?
Yeah.
It's wide open.
Ladies?
Okay. Okay. Lance is a goofball. And I always say I have 3 kids, and I literally mean it. He is a bundle of... It truly brings me joy because he constantly makes me laugh. And I know that a lot of times we see him in his suit on Sunday mornings, and I mean, unless you spend a lot of time with him, you really don't see that funny side of him. But he's a character. I mean, he loves to joke around. He's learning to kind of poke fun and have, I mean, I would say probably the biggest thing, if you didn't know this, is that he truly is a kid at heart. And I give him a hard time about saying, honey, remember your age. Just like because at times he will play like he's 20 when his body is really not.
Yeah, 50.
Yeah. We just had a big one this year, so we celebrated a biggie. So I think that would probably be the biggest thing. And I know a lot of people that are close to him probably do know that, but I mean, he truly is a kid. He's a mess. He's a goofball, but he brings me so much joy and laughter. So, what about you?
Fire away.
Do you want me to say that I'm probably
Sure. Do it.
Well, David really likes to take baths.
Oh my.
Yes.
The Rock has a soft spot.
Oh, I love it. Do you even get add some salt? Does it add some salt?
Yeah. That's all. It's outstanding.
A little spa day. Spa time of day. I like this.
There you go.
All right, let's get a little bit of church happenings here around the office. I'm going to go down here and check on Josh and see what's going on with him. So why don't y'all come with me? So let's see if Josh is in here. Hey Josh, can we check in on some church happenings with you? You got a sec? Where you at over here?
My
All
nice
right.
clean office.
Ministry, big week for collegiate ministry. Students are back on campus. So can you give Can I give a 60-second highlight of things
Yeah.
going on this week?
Absolutely. So the big one, Wednesday night, we kick off college worship. So that'll be happening at 7:30 in the sanctuary. We haven't had students in the room for worship since March 11th.
Wow.
So we
All
are
right.
looking forward to having them on here that night. That day, actually, we'll have a group on campus at Faith Fest. There's a big promo event on campus that's happening. So we'll be
All
there
right.
during the lunch hour, worship that night. Thursday night, we're at Gator Golf. We do a
Okay,
free putt-putt
good.
event for our students, and we'll be outside and social distance and wearing masks and all that kind of stuff. And then Saturday, we are here back in the building in the gym, again spaced out, masked up. We're doing a painting event where our students can come, new students can come and learn how to paint Old Main.
Okay.
So we're doing a painting
Sounds like
tutorial
fun.
for them. And then of course we start Sunday school on Sunday. So 9 o'clock in the Great Hall will be starting Sunday school. So we got a few things going
Ooh,
on.
a few things going on, all in 60 seconds. All right, let's see what Lisa Wheat's got going on and children's ministry stuff. Lisa, are you there?
I'm here.
Hey, so you mind giving maybe a little update on church happenings with children's ministry? We started ETC. ETC. Okay, so
Yes.
what's that? What does that mean?
Extended teaching care.
Okay.
ETC is our care during worship, which is not child care,
Okay.
but it is teaching children the Bible during worship service while their parents are in worship.
Okay. So we how do they get connected with that?
You have to register for the next couple of weeks. You have to register on the church app or the church website. Go to the registrations, and we will have a registration each week, and it goes from Sunday noon till Saturday noon.
Okay.
And that is so we can make sure that we have the appropriate number of teachers for
Yeah.
the children and keep them safe in their classes.
Yeah, and so our first Sunday of doing that was just a couple days
Sunday,
ago,
yes.
as well. So what? How'd that go?
It was great. It was
Okay.
great. We had 6 kids,
Okay.
and it went well. Every check-in went smooth, but it's going to be good. And so the next couple of weeks, as we get more and more people coming,
Okay.
we're going to have to be a little more patient,
Yeah.
understanding, and as we go along to get everybody checked in.
Yeah. Thanks, Lisa.
You're
Appreciate it.
welcome.